You asked, I delivered. Today I'm going to introduce you to my new podcast, Ask Jenni. I just want to get you some of the feels, introducing myself as a coach, as a business owner, as a wife, as a mother. Join me as we continue this journey of growth together. Like, comment, and subscribe. Happy Monday. I'm going to start off with a little story time because my weekend was 2.5 seconds long. If you had a weekend like that, go ahead and drop me a comment. It was Friday and then it was Saturday, 9:30 a.m. I had flag football with my son. We go straight to a birthday party. We come home for nap for Penny while I do some laundry, go straight to my mom's house to try to help her get set up for her launch party on Sunday. Go to church. Right after that, go straight to baseball. Right after that, go straight back to my mom's house for her launch party. Sneak away from that, go to my BFF's Cinco de Mayo, too turned up, okay? Get home, and I was like, wow, where did the weekend go? So, if you had a weekend like that, hopefully yours was fun too, but if you had a weekend that felt like it was 2.5 seconds long, go ahead and say, me too, right? Comment me too. But I left you guys last week just kind of overloading you with this mindset shift. Monday, I introduced myself to you all, let you know what brings me joy out of working with my clients. Tuesday, we talked about acting like a business, S Corp versus LLC. We talked about structure and organization and the importance of it in your business. Wednesday, we talked about the importance of checking your finances regularly, right? Thursday, went into that lifestyle shift of becoming a business owner. What did it mean? What does it mean? What does it look like? And then Friday, I really wanted to shift you to hiring. What it looks like, when to hire, how to make those different determinations in your business. And I'm sorry, I always got my little heater on. But I left you with a couple to-do items. Well, I won't call them homework per se. They were a couple to-dos. And I'm coming to check in. I'm trying to see where you are on your path to building this business. Whether you just started, whether you've been in business for, 10 plus years, whatever the case may be, we all have growing pains at different stages in our businesses. And sometimes those same growing pains that you had in the very beginning start to turn up on you later on down the line. So I'm leaving this open for all of the questions. I want to get all of your answers completed, but I'll keep talking in the meantime. If you have any questions so far about any of the lives that I did, so about starting your business, about growing your business, about structuring your business, the accounting side of business, hiring, budgeting, all of those things we discussed last week. So drop those questions in and I'll just keep on going. But let's check in on that homework for Friday. Who went through that 4-step process and started off by at least writing down all of their tasks? You can let me know in the chat. Keep it to yourself if you know you ain't did nothing. But if you did at least start to break down exactly every single task in your business. That was the first step. And then who went a step further? One step further and just started to look at different tools, apps, AI, to see what can replace some of this stuff. Some of the stuff I just, don't have the time to do, don't want to do. What can replace it? I threw out a few different apps last week, and I just want to know, I'm checking in. I'm checking your pulse. I'm checking your temperature. Who just jumping on lives? Y'all just let me just hear what this girl got to say. She entertaining. She always moving so much. Or who is actually taking the step-by-step processes that I'm trying to give to you to save you tons of time and make you more money in your business. So those people who did some of that, did a little research, I want to go one step further. And this one I want everybody to comment if this is you. If you know that you are supposed to be rich and you know you have the solution for your potential clients, I want you to put rich. Just comment rich. If you know you are supposed to be rich, you believe it. You know all of your steps have been ordained in order for you to get to the next level. Comment rich. If you know that you are the solution to your clients and you're supposed to be rich, I want you to comment rich right now because I'm trying to see who shifted their mindset with me last week. Because if you didn't, what am I on here for? There we go. All right. You know it, you believe it. That is the first step to becoming it. Half the battle, especially in our community, is that some people, the richest person that they saw was like the drug dealer in the neighborhood, right? Maybe you lived in a little bit more affluent middle class and it was the principal that's making $200K, okay? We set these caps on our vision of what rich is and where we think our potential can go. So the first thing you need to do is erase whatever cap you have. If you know one person who make 500,000 and you like, okay, I'm gonna at least make that. Erase that cap. Being rich is to exceed and it's to live in abundance. That abundant lifestyle, that abundant mindset, that abundant shift is first in believing. So if you know that somebody is not on this live right now who knows that they deserve to be rich, that they believe that they should be rich, and they have the solution to their clients, tell them to tap in with us. Because we're shifting. Last week I was coming at you. I had all type of to-do lists for you, step-by-step guys. We talked about budgeting. We talked about hiring. And now we're cashing in on some of those things that you were supposed to be working on. And that first thing is the mindset shift. Okay? Now, I want to talk to you even a little bit further. I want to clarify exactly who I'm talking to. Again, if you have any questions about anything that we've done, talked about so far, drop them. I want to get to them for sure. I'm checking in as your accountability partner. I'm here to hold you to a standard. I'm here to be the person that can be your soundboard. A lot of us, don't have the support system. Your parents that work 9 to 5s their entire lives until they retire will not understand that you say, I want to be rich off of my own intellectual property and be the solution for my clients to be a business owner. They're not going to understand it. Your friends who are working a 9 to 5 and maybe even making a few more dollars than you are and they think that they live in a better lifestyle than you are not going to understand that they little poor friend go be rich because they got a business. The people that you know that have gone to school and got masters and PhDs and all of that good stuff because they want to get in the profession, they're not going to understand your mindset. And then people who have that cap on the vision of what rich is and think that, the person in their neighborhood with the best car is the richest person and their cap on what success looks like, they will not understand when you say, I'm going to own a private jet. I'm going to have multiple living facilities. I'm going to, take 2 months off to travel the world every year because I'm going to make that much money. They're not going to understand it. I'm letting you know I understand it. I feel it. I want it. I'm going to get it. So as your accountability partner, I want to be your sounding board. I want to keep you and hold you to a standard. And I want you to bounce those goals and ideas off of me. I get fueled by your encouragement to go to the next level. So that's why I even started this whole thing by saying, who want to be rich? Who believe they can be rich? Because if you think that if I could just make 100K, if I could just get to a point where I feel safe and comfortable with my bills. If I could just, make just enough money where, I could send my kids to private school, get my mortgage of my potential dream home and have a little money on the side. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you because you actually, I might want to hire you because I love, I see you. I see you on a job. Okay. I'm talking to the people who believe they want to be rich. Okay. So now I'm talking to people that they're in business, at least 2 years in business, so we can be able to see some numbers. We see some trajectory. We see where you've grown, where you faltered, where you need to cut. You're making at least a minimum of $60,000 in business in gross revenue. So that doesn't mean you got $60,000 in your pocket because your overhead could be too high. But you are grossing at least $60,000 in revenue for 2 years. You either have gotten a big tax bill or you're afraid that big tax bill is coming up because you see the income. You see it. You're like, oh, shoot. I don't know how to pay taxes. Dang, what that girl say about them taxes? She said something about quarterly. What that mean again? If you know how to make money, you in go mode. You're in go mode. You just getting it. Closing. Got some people on some retainers. You're getting in a groove. You're in a place of full-time entrepreneurship. Or you're this close to making that shift. Meaning that you tapping out at work. You purring my last emailing people. You ain't even trying to chat GPT that joy. You just saying what you want to say. I said what I said in the email. You're tapping out because you're focusing so much on your business. Those people, I want to tap in with you. I want to hold you to a standard that is going to elevate and shift your mind in so many ways. I want you to think about what an increase in revenue would look like. If your increase came 10 times, 10x, you 10x your revenue over the next 6 months, would that scare you? Would you know exactly what to do? Would you need to hire? Would you just fall out and die and tell everybody you quit? What would happen? Would you deal with the tax bill when it came? Or would you try to get some tax planning in place right now so that you don't have to deal with that? What would you do? So now we're talking about that growth element. We're talking about being rich, that mindset. But all of that comes with different consequences. All of that comes with understanding business structures. It comes with understanding what budgets and projections and all of the things that go into a business plan, right? Business plans it seems so outdated now, right? Like I feel like when you first started in business, well, when I did 10 plus years ago, it was like, you gotta have a business plan. Like, okay, I wrote it down. Now what? Now what? So, but I still believe in the structure of a business plan. A business plan says, these are going to be my prices. This is who I'm going to market to. This is where my potential revenue should be over the next 1 year, 5 year, 10 years. This is how much capital is going to take to launch. And this is exactly when I should be getting all that money back. That's the basis of a business plan. And of course, you want to stay strong to what your mission and vision in business is, because that's something that should not shift, falter at all. Why you are doing business should never change. Now, the services might change, the name might change, the type of structure and processes might change, the people you need to hire might change, all of that, everything. Your entire business model can change. But your vision, your why, your mission is something that, if anything, is growing. It's growing. I got into this business to help people. Now, I thought that was like, just help with the taxes, not hit people that were in low income situations over the head, like they have been getting done at other places. To have some integrity in the business. To show some customer loyalty and be reciprocal with that customer loyalty. You loyal to me, I'm loyal to you. I got your back. Now, still the same vision. Still my same mission. It's just coming out of different mediums. Now I'm coaching business owners. Now, I'm handling all of the accounting and taxes and budgeting for corporations. I'm doing these things. It shifted the business model slightly, growing the services, growing the amount of time and dedication that I have to give per client, but not the vision. So this business plan like mindset is where I want you. I want you to think about your vision. I want you to know what your mission is to accomplish in this business. And I want you to write out how it's going to happen over the next 1, 5, and 10 years. What's it going to take? And if the only thing you're thinking of to make more money is to get in front of more people, somewhere you have not been listening to me. Because it is not always about the number of clients. It's about the quality of clients. It's about the quality of your offer. Do you have something to back up after that offer, or is it just one time with you, they done? And they just get to go in the world? Or is that one-time offer what you use to get that customer loyalty so that they get the other products and services from you? So that they can repeat that order multiple times. So that they're with you. Some of my clients have been with me for 10 years, 10 plus years. How long are you structured to be with the people who already know they want you and love you? Do you know how easy it is to sell to somebody who already know they love you? Already know they're proud of you. They found some solution out of what you offered. They know that you got their backs. It is almost not even selling. It's like just invoicing. Hey, you got to do this too. Hey, don't forget about this. But you have to know what that looks like. And now, I am not going against the grain of saying that you shouldn't niche down. I am not going against the grain of saying that you don't start with 1 to 3 services, right? But I am saying that you're constantly developing business. Constantly. So I want to shift this because I read this quote today by Alex Hermosi, who $100 million leads, $100 million deals. He wrote both of those books. Started off as like a personal trainer and gym fitness guy. And then he started to grow all of these gyms and fitness centers. And now this man, $100 million. Okay. That's what he said. That's his numbers. Okay. So I listen. And he says, distractions kill more businesses than competition could ever. And that stuck with me because how many times are you the distraction for your own growth? How many times are you sitting there like, oh, I just don't know where to start. Is my business structured properly? Why am I not making the money that I see coming in? Why don't I see the money in my pockets? What am I going to do with this tax bill? I spent that money. When do I reinvest? I saw something on Instagram and it said I should be doing this. Should I be doing that? Those are distractions. You as a business owner need to be able to make decisions quickly. And you need to know your risk aversity in any type of investment. And your business is the ultimate investment, okay? That's the ultimate investment of time, of money, of energy, of everything. Are you assessing your risk aversity? Are you assessing where you actually want to be? Are you continuously developing business over and over and over and over and over time? Don't be your worst distraction. Nothing can distract you more than yourself. So, what would it look like if you were sitting on, a weekly coaching call with me as your accountability partner, as the person you could bounce ideas off of, as a person that you could ask any question as they're coming up on a weekly basis with? Being in a place of, I just don't know, is not the answer. I just told my oldest this yesterday. I don't know is also never an acceptable excuse. I didn't know I could do that. Or I didn't know that was an option. Or, I didn't know I could deduct that on my taxes. So now my tax bill is $10,000 instead of $5,000. So books. Thank you, Nastasia. So, of course, if you're in the beginning stages of business, Success Fail Me is a book that I wrote. And this book just gives you the step-by-step guide as to how to grow and start your business. And what I did was take my personal terribleness, right? All the trials and tribulations of my life, and I debunked those because so many things we see on Instagram, on YouTube, on TV, whatever, they're showing us what success is supposed to look like. Defining success for yourself is the number one thing, but also going through and making sure that you don't have to have a large following to make a lot of money. That was like something that is like so hard for some people to understand. But now that I see it, I have clients with less than 1,000 followers on Instagram who are making more than my clients with hundreds of thousands of followers. So don't ever get that misconstrued. Things like you gotta open up a storefront. Yeah, some people, in your life, in your personal life, won't support you until they know it's real. And there's something about having a building that makes it real, but that will not automatically generate you income. Starting off with a staff, right? Like I said, I've said this many a times, but when I first started, I had me a receptionist and an admin, baby. Multiple tax preparers. What in the world was wrong with me? I did it already. You don't have to do it. I'm telling you, start off with who you need. And that varies by industry. So again, going back to the very beginning, have you written down all of the tasks of your business? Another good book. This is like a Bible to anybody that's just trying to get into that mindset and thinking about it. But Think and Grow Rich. I read it all the time. I feel like I read it at least twice a year. And that is something that I learned with Bob Proctor and in the paradigm shift is that sometimes we'll read something and we're done with it. How you gonna shift your lifestyle and your mentality and everything that you have going on in your life without studying it? So when I'm going through mindset shifts and journey shifts and figuring out what my new business model is going to be, I'm internalizing everything. I'm studying it. What are you studying? Who are you studying with? So when I talk about being your accountability partner, I want to give you everything that I'm studying. I want to give you everything that I know. I want to share things with you that are going to go above and beyond just tax and accounting. I want to talk through business things that are going to come up that you are not even prepared for yet because you're so stuck in right now. So when I talk about coaching, when I talk about being your accountability partner, I want to go above and beyond the basics. In the basics, bring me your taxes. I'm going to tell you how to, alleviate some of that tax bill. It's just, I talk in tax planning terms. But if you're trying to structure your business, have more money in your pocket, increase your profit margin, lower your tax bill, do all of these things with someone holding your hand and going through the process with you, going through weekly calls, giving you plug and play templates, telling you how to work QuickBooks, showing you what the numbers are saying to you about your business, then put me in. I am the type of coach that you would want to be with. And I encourage you, I wanted to show up on these lives so you can see me. It ain't no editing, might be a little filter, but that's because I ain't about to put on makeup for y'all every day. And y'all ain't about to see me look crazy. But little filter, that's it. But everything else is just me off the cuff talking to you and communicating with you and wanting to share what it looks like to structure your business in a proper way. So if you want to talk more, if you want to jump on a call, if you want to go through what it would look like in my coaching program, what is the scope of work and what I expect from you and what you can expect from me, I definitely would love to talk more with you. The program is Motivated Money Systems. If you want a one-pager on what we go through and just kind of an outline of the program, comment motivated. DM me motivated, and I'll send that over to you. Just some more information. I also have a benchmark assessment. So if you're like, I don't know if I need her yet, because I kind of got it under control, I believe that my benchmark assessment will show you exactly where you are with structuring your business and understanding your finances. So financial literacy is something that we should continuously be really studying. Reading books, into coaching, going to mentorship, digesting this information on a regular basis, because a lot of times we didn't grow up with it. So don't let your upbringing or your environment or the cap of what you think success looks like for the most successful person that you know halt you or stop you in your tracks. Always aim and reach for more. But like I said, how I began, if you have any questions, definitely ask them here, ask them in my DMs. Let's talk through them. Because a lot of times, we're just scared to just jump out there. But you jumped out there with that business. So why wouldn't you jump out there with someone that can help you elevate? So, if you don't have any questions, your accountability partner got to check out. Because I got to hold myself accountable too. So I'm continuously growing my business and making sure that the things that I am teaching you guys, I'm also implementing in my own structure so that I can be the person to say, remember I told you I did that? This is what I did. These were the results. And speaking of, I think tomorrow what I want to do is I'm going to give you an outline of 3 of my clients. 3 success stories just to let you marinate on them so that you know exactly what is necessary, what goes into a working relationship with me, and what the results can be. So I'll see you guys again tomorrow at 11:30. Any questions, drop them. You want a one-pager or more information about Motivated Money Systems, that coaching program is something that can definitely change your life and increase your financial literacy in a major way. So tap in, comment, DM me. Let's continue to talk. Have a beautiful start to your week. My week just coming off that 2-second weekend. Tequila tried to kill me. I ain't messing with, listen. I'm gonna drink my little wine and stay in my lane. 6 de Mayo has been a beast already. You have an amazing, amazing week, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Thank you for listening to this episode of Ask Jenni. Ask Jenni has been in the works since 2016. I have started tax team services, developed coaching programs for small business owners and tax professionals, and I've even started a podcast with my husband, Finding Love. You can follow me on Jenni L. Hendricks on all platforms. But before you leave, like, comment, subscribe, and ask Jenni anything. I'm here to talk to you more about business, life, love, and all things growth.